deep in the frozen wilderness of Siberia lies a road that few dare to travel. It stretches endlessly through forests, rivers, and icy tundra, a haunting monument to human suffering and forgotten history. They call it the Road of Bones. It was built by prisoners, men and women forced to work, starve, and die under impossible conditions. And today, even though it connects cities and towns, many drivers still avoid it, believing the spirits of those who perished there still linger on the asphalt. This is the story of the road built by prisoners that no one drives on. The harsh land of Siberia. Stretching across northeastern Russia, the Kolyma Highway cuts through some of the coldest land on Earth. Winter temperatures drop below 50 degrees, and snow can swallow entire trucks. Before this road existed, the region was nearly unreachable. But in the 1930s, under Joseph Stalin's rule, the Soviet Union decided to change that. They needed a way to access Siberia's vast natural resources, gold, coal, timber, and more. And for that, they needed a road. So, Stalin turned to the Gulag, a system of brutal labor camps holding millions of prisoners. Their job, to carve a highway through the permafrost. Built by the condemned, the project began in 1932 and continued for decades. Tens of thousands of prisoners, political dissidents, soldiers, innocent citizens, anyone accused of being anti-Soviet were forced to build the Kolyma Highway by hand. No modern machinery, no safety gear, just shovels, picks, and frostbitten fingers. They worked 12-hour shifts in freezing temperatures, often without proper food or clothing. Frostbite claimed their limbs. Starvation took their strength. And when they died, as many did, their bodies were buried beneath the road itself. It is said that every kilometer of the Kolyma Highway contains the remains of at least one human being. That's why locals call it the Road of Bones, death beneath the asphalt. Imagine driving on a road built over thousands of unmarked graves. No monuments, no headstones, just permafrost and silence. In some places, when the ice thaws in summer, human bones still rise to the surface, pulled up by erosion and time. Some say the prisoners' souls still haunt the road. Truck drivers report hearing voices calling their names, or seeing pale figures walking in the distance, vanishing when approached. But beyond legend, there's just truth. This road is a graveyard. A road built by fear. The Gulag system was fueled by fear and control. Many prisoners didn't even know why they'd been sent there. Some were scientists, writers, or teachers people accused of thinking too freely. For them, building the Kolyma Highway was a death sentence. Those who survived the first winter rarely lived through the second. If they collapsed from exhaustion, guards simply left them to freeze. Yet, in spite of this horror, the road was completed. Thousands of kilometers of rough terrain built not by machines, but by human endurance and despair. The modern highway today, the Kolyma Highway, still exists. It stretches over 2,000 kilometers, linking the cities of Magadan and Yakutsk, two of the coldest inhabited places on Earth. For some locals, it's just a road, a necessary route between remote villages. But for others, it's sacred ground. Few travelers choose to drive the full length. Those who do speak of eerie silence, strange fogs, and the feeling of being watched. Some say their cars stall near certain points and the temperature drops suddenly, even in summer, remembering the lost. In recent years, memorials have been placed along the road. Small crosses, flowers, and photos mark spots where countless lives ended unseen. In 1991, after the fall of the Soviet Union, documents were released revealing the scale of the Gulag's cruelty. Historians estimate that hundreds of thousands died in the Kolyma region alone. Yet to this day, many sections of the highway remain untouched. The bodies beneath never exhumed. The permafrost preserves them as part of the landscape. It is a road frozen in both ice and memory legends and ghost stories. Every culture builds myths around pain, and the Road of Bones is no different. Truckers tell stories of a ghostly hitchhiker, a man in ragged clothes who waves them down in the snow. If they stop, he vanishes. If they ignore him, they find strange handprints on their windows later. Others speak of hearing distant cries when the wind howls. Skeptics say it's just the cold playing tricks on the ears. Nature takes it back. Despite its dark history, the Kolyma Highway cuts through stunning scenery, endless forests, white mountains, and icy rivers. Nature has begun to reclaim what humans left behind. Some roads take us to new places. Others remind us where we've been. The Road of Bones may seem empty, but it's filled with echoes of voices that once dreamed of freedom and found only the cold. If you ever find yourself on that lonely highway, listen closely. The wind may whisper their stories. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.